Now Shakespeare was a man who had lots of strong opinions, so he could criticise the values of the upper classes in England. He set this play in Italy in order to avoid detection, and he could also insult the Italians even though he had never met them. Shakespeare took the idea from a poem he had read and told the tale of two teenagers, Romeo and Juliet. It may appear to be a love story, but actually it's a tragedy. I warn you, lots of people die and the ending isn't happy. Juliet's the Capulets, Romeo's the Montagues. For generations on and on and on and on and on they feud. It's hardly exciting at the start of the writing. When the play opens, the two families are fighting. Romeo misses all of this as he is sad and yearning, cause the love he feels for Rosalind, she hasn't been returning. Mercutio Benvolio tactfully suggests that Romeo should join them at a party at the Capulets, and that's where he met and fell in love with Juliet. A night they couldn't soon forget, but knew the families wouldn't let them be joined together, so they planned to marry in secret. The friar wants to unite the family, so he is in agreement, so they get married. But this move is bad as Juliet's dad fixes her marriage to Paris, while her nasty cousin by the name of Tybalt saw Romeo at the ball and believes that everything is his fault. He tries to start a fight, Romeo doesn't want to get involved. Mercutio steps forward, hot-headed and bold. Tybalt slays Mercutio, and seeing the death of his friend, Romeo becomes furious, brings Tybalt to an end. After the killing of Tybalt, Romeo is banished from Verona. He is devastated, and the friar is his consoler. He tells Romeo to go and wait in Mantua until he sends word of the next planned maneuver. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Now Juliet's dad has set her wedding to Paris. Her cousin is dead, and Romeo is banished. She is desperate and goes again to the friar, who concocts a plan to mend her desire. Juliet must drink a potion that will make it seem she died. She'll be laid in the tomb, and he will sneak to her side. The friar tells her Romeo will know what to do. He sends out a message, but it doesn't get through. So when Juliet takes the potion, they prepare for the funeral. Balthazar brings the news, Romeo thinks it is truthful. In total devastation, he wants his own life over. Purchases some poison, makes his way to Verona. There he sees Paris mourning, and they fight outside the crypt. It's one more fatal wound for Romeo to inflict. He enters, sees Juliet looking dead on the shelf, takes out the poison and kills himself. Moments later she awakes, and when she discovers, she takes her own life over the body of her lovers. The friar came too late, is left to explain what killed them, and the prince blames the families for the death of their children. And so the love between a son and a daughter ends in great woe and a whole lot of slaughter. Shakespeare shows so much of how humans relate through the tragic combination of true love and hate. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set. Romeo and Juliet, Montague and Capulet, the love between the doomed duet, the hatred that their family set.